Greetings. Welcome to our day 9 of our 10-day video vlog on smart thinking. This has been a good experience for me. Today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit difficult, but I hope you'll travel that journey with me. We're going to talk about pain and how it affects our thinking. And this is taken from a message that Henry Cloud gave in the boundaries.me. I subscribe to boundaries.me. It's $9 a month, and it's fantastic. And I think once a week he comes out with a new message that's really challenging for us to think about. So I want to share with you 7 things he says are really important in our thinking in regards to pain. But before I go into those 7 things, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you admit that you have pain, because this isn't going to do any good if you aren't honest with yourself that there's some pain in your life. And the second thing is the worst pain comes when you avoid the pain instead of dealing with it. So it's really important to walk through your pain. So here are the 7 steps. The first one is to own it. Just say, okay, I own that this happened to me. I own that this hurt me. I own that this wasn't something that I really wanted to happen. And it happened, and it brought pain into my life. So we own it. And the second thing is we state it. So state it very clearly. What was it? I was abandoned. I was abused. I was neglected. I was rejected. I was whatever. So state it, and that's really important to do. And if you don't have one of my feelings discovery charts, I'd love to send you one. So just let me know, because that would really help you be able to state how you feel or what you feel about your pain. The third one is to not invalidate it. So many times people tell us, oh, it's no big deal. Oh, if you're crying, I'll give you really something to cry about. Or, sometimes people, bullies in our lives, maybe even our parents, have tried to invalidate our pain. You're not supposed to feel that way. And sometimes as Christians, we say to ourselves, I'm not supposed to feel that way. I'm a Christian. It's okay to feel that you were hurt. That's okay to do. The fourth thing is ask if your trigger is, or ask if this pain is old or new. In other words, is the pain you're feeling right now monumental because it's something that's been compounded from the past? Or is it just a brand new pain, just happened today and you can deal with it? So I was thinking about this, and I'm going to be really honest with you about something. All this snow that we've had, and I've gone out snowshoeing a couple times, and I've gone by myself, and I began to think about it, and thinking about this pain idea. When I was a little girl, when I was in elementary school, every year my best friend moved away. Every year, and I can go back and I can list friend after friend. I felt so abandoned. Really good friends, developing the friendships, and then they abandon you. My husband and I first started dating, we didn't do normal dates. We went cross-country skiing and snowmobiling and snowshoeing and downhill skiing, and because we met at a ski resort. And so, I would love to share that with him, but he's not able to share that with me now. And so I almost feel like I've been abandoned. It's kind of lonely. And I had to admit that I'm feeling that. And the trigger is not new. It's coming from the past, that everybody left me over the years. Everybody left me and left me alone. And now it's happening again in my marriage. He's there, but he's not doing these things with me. And so it's just sad. It's just sad to me. So I have to own it. I have to speak it. I have to say what I feel about it. And I have to say that this maybe is more compounded than it should be, or could, needs to be, because it's based on wounds from the past as well, all mounting up. Number 5 is to get connected. So I'm getting connected with you guys, and also in other groups where we're able to share the things that we're feeling, because sometimes just saying them out loud helps to heal them, helps the process start for healing. So just to get connected with people who are safe people, who will listen, who will care, who don't try to fix you, who don't share your stories with the world, just safe people who care about you and want to listen and pray with you and stand with you in the pain that you've experienced. And number 6 is to guard yourself from further pain. So if you have a person in your life who every time you're with them, you open the door, there's a lion on the other side. You open the door again, there's a lion on the other side. Every time you're with that person, there's a lion on the other side. And it re-hurts, it re-injures you. And so you need to say, that I just need to guard myself against this type of reoccurring situation. And so this person or this situation, I may need to just stay away from. I may need to not go to this group, or I may not do this activity because it just leads to further hurt. I have to guard myself from further hurt. The last thing is so key and so hard to do, and I'm going to not give it justice, but let's just say the last thing is forgiveness. If people give you pain, somewhere down the line, it's not going to change unless you forgive. And that in itself is a huge issue. And in fact, I might even do a 10-day vlog on that one, or a 5-day vlog, because forgiveness is so hard. Sometimes we don't realize we haven't forgiven. Sometimes there's more onion skins of forgiveness to give. We don't realize how unforgiveness affects us and doesn't free us, but traps us in the pain that we have. So that's step number 7. So hopefully these are helpful. And tomorrow is our last day, and I'd love to hear how these are affecting you. Thank you so much for listening and for sharing my life with me. And God is good, and He wants to transform our thinking to smart thinking. God's blessings.